Alright, welcome back. So last time we showed House Laluhu's boss, and this time we'll be doing the same for Redoran. How do I get out of here again? Is it CV? No, that just takes you to the Voss Chapel. Right, I think, yeah, Divine Intervention takes you to Wolverine Hall from here. So the Redoran stronghold is at Bal Isra, and probably the quickest way to get there is just to go to Aldrune first.
Well met. Greetings.
Hang on, I want to
Please feel free to talk at your leisure.
look at my spells here. I want to see if I have any projectile frost spells or shock spells. No, I guess I don't. I would like to have that. Alright, who does spell making around here?
Well met. Greetings.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
That was a very loud sniff. So what is it? Frost? Yeah, frost damage. Target. Yeah, that sounds about right. Or maybe we get more mileage out of it if we have better duration. So I would gladly choose duration over immediate damage. Alright, I don't want it to be too costly. Let's keep it at 25. There we go. Ice ball. Alright, now do I have a shock damage? Yes, I do. Shock damage, duration 2. I think this like costs more magicka, has a higher base cost than Frost does. Shock ball.
I
Okay.
can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
What can I do for you? How are you?
So I'll use the ice ball on the Redoran noble because as a dark elf he's not very resistant to fire. I mean, he's very resistant to fire. He's not resistant to ice though.
Do you need something?
Alright, let's get my little map up here. So apologies for the delay, I've actually been working on Daggerfall Unity as of late. So it's kind of taken up my time to do this. I'm actually working on a pretty big feature. I've made a couple of small features for it, but this one's actually somewhat significant. debating whether or not I should just leave it as a surprise. Well, okay, I'll give you a clue. It's an interface thing, a user interface thing, and you use it at the beginning of the game. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm still working on it. Probably conservatively, I'd say a week or two. Oh man. All right. He's got plenty of guards.
What, Outlander?
They know that I'm a Telvanni, but they won't attack me.
Come on, I haven't got all day to stand around and talk to you.
Kind of stupid. Well, that's good for me. What did I call it? Frost? Oh, ice ball. Here we go.
This
not-
better be important.
Oh. That's a woman. Never mind. Yeah, it's very important. I'm here to kill someone. You should probably stop me. You must be the noble. Or, okay, never mind.
What, Outlander? You will suffer greatly.
I wonder if I can get dialogue with him if I calm him.
Let's hear it.
Naenlorn, false incarnate, agent of the Emperor, outlaw, unbeliever. House Redoran knows how to deal with outlanders like you.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
We of House Redoran have the honor of serving the greatest and most noble house, for we are the righteous warriors and hereditary defenders of Morrowind. I am Bandit Indaris, warrior and house brother of the great House Redoran.
So he doesn't really have any unique dialogue, which is kind of a shame. Because like there are some enemies that are typically hostile, and then if you get them talking, they'll have unique dialogue, like the I think the Ash Slaves, for example. There's some nice skill increases. I'm just gonna shut the door so they can't see me stealing. I don't know if I want those books. Alright. Just a little bit of gold. I don't care about that.
What now?
He's just annoyed. He's just annoyed that I'm killing his boss. Man, that is not doing a lot of damage. Like, seriously, you're gonna attack me with your fists? That's just sad, dude. Alright, let's make it a fair fight. I probably can't even hit him. Oh, I landed a hit. Oh, it gave me 11% towards my next skill increase. Very slowly increase my hand-to-hand. Okay, now his stamina's dropping, so it's going to be easier to hit him. I might actually need this hand-to-hand skill later, depending on what quest lines I decide to do.
You will die. You inward.
I'll just do small punches. Just so I can land more. I feel sorry for this guy. Hey, let's speed this up. Alright, do I have a drain fatigue? I think I don't have that. That's kind of a shame. Maybe paralysis will make him vulnerable to my punches. Yep, it does. Ah, shit, I missed. I like to see what kind of poses I can get them in. Oh, look at that. Nice action pose. Come on. Alright, if I can't kill him pretty soon, I'm just gonna... Alright. Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Sujama. That's the real stuff. Flynn's pretty good.
This better be important.
Let's hear it.
It's got a nice ebony shield.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing stopping me from just taking this whole place for myself. I could just kill all these people and then have the whole house to myself.
Things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
The only downside is, like, you don't get to have any of the services. Because, like, some of these people are trainers and merchants and whatnot. Alright. Right, Boots Guard. This isn't exactly where I wanted to go. Okay, this is better.
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
Get out of the way, please. Alright, so I'm just gonna take the boats back to
Those boots are ruined.
Voss. Yep, we can go all the way to Cool from here.
Is Bandon Indaris no longer a threat? So, Bandon Indaris is dead. The Redderans will not be so hasty to expand their territory now. You have done well, Naenlorn. If you wish, I can declare you a Magister in House Telvanni, but you should be aware of what a Magister is and does. I can grant you the rank of Magister now, of Master now. That will give you an equal place on the Telvanni Council. But if you aspire to a higher claim, I can also grant you the title of Magister. By accepting the title of Magister, you are announcing that you deserve the title of Archmagister. Archmagister more than Gothrin, who currently holds that rank. Which will it be?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be master of this. Archmaster. I will topple Gothrin from his tower. Proclaim me Magister.
Good. I have long waited to see who the next Archmagister would be. I can think of no better qualified candidates. You have my support, and that of the surviving councillors. Now you must dispose of the Archmagister Gothrin. You will find him in his tower in Telvanni. He is the current head of House Telvanni. He has held this position for many years. If you need to speak with him, you may find him in Telvanni. If you have never been there, Telvanni is west of Sadrith Mora. I'll mark it on your map.
This one honors us.
It's Telmora. There's Telvanni. So Gothrin is no pushover. I might have a little bit of trouble killing him. Wait, where's the gondolier? Hey, what are you doing in there? Really? That's one problem I have with this travel system, is that sometimes the gondoliers and caravanners will go into the water. Or just, you know, move around to inconvenient places. And then there's this. This is always fun. Just gonna go straight up here. Right into the upper tower. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Dendasi. I don't care.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Final lesson. Garskin drum. Oh, I could give that to the lady in the Corpusarium. That's not really relevant at this point. So here he is.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
He keeps Dremora as his bodyguards.
With an outfit like that, you must be doing very well for yourself. Can I help you?
Oh man, I can't tell him about how I want to be the Archmagister.
Yes, I know what a hortator is. No, wait. Let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense. Your proofs are persuasive. But a decision on such a remarkable matter is a grave responsibility, and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Telvanni councillors. Leave me.
So here's a bit of quest overlap. So you need to kill him to be the Archmagister of House Telvanni, but you also need to kill him for the main quest. It's pretty cool when that happens. Because it makes it feel like characters just naturally exist in the world and they don't just exist to service the quests. Okay. So, I have to use a wise strategy for this.
Probably nothing.
So I will paralyze him first. And I'll put some distance between me and the Dremora and shoot them with my crossbow. I can't paralyze the Dremora because they'll probably just reflect the spell back at me. So let's try it.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, there's always the risk of that. Alright, let's see if I can salvage this. Oh, great. The entire freaking tower is attacking me. Ah. Am I paralyzed? Pretty sure I have some potions of cure paralyzation. Yep. I still can't move though. This is some BS. Oh, come on. Getting stuck in the damn geometry again. I'm all out of restore person or cure paralyzation. All right.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Let's see. Will everyone start attacking me if I go for the Dremora? Yep. That's a yes. My weapon has no effect. Oh, I need silver bolts. Alright. We'll try this then. Come on. Stop resisting. Thank you. There you go. Daedric Dagger. Don't mind if I do. Daedric Katana. So now I have 2 Daedric Katanas. It's a really good sword. Let's see. I want to see like how much slower it makes me. If I can even notice. Just gonna experiment. Because I know you get faster when you're less encumbered. Honestly, I'm not noticing a huge difference. Whatever. Yeah, we're switching back to the Daedric Katana. I'm a lot stronger now than I was before I switched to the glass sword. So I guess I don't really need the glass sword anymore.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
See, it doesn't bother them that I just killed the Archmagister. See, can I talk about Gothrin? Alright.
Hail, friend! There's someone watching.
Those wood elves have such an annoying voice. I think that's why everyone hates Fargoth. Like, Fargoth barely has a personality at all. Like, the only storyline with him is that the Empire took his ring. And everyone hates him. But it's gotta be his voice. Because The Wood Elf voice is very, very annoying. So if you think about it, like if you compare Morrowind to the other Elder Scrolls games, the way the game world like responds to how you do things, it's kind of less of a sandbox than it is in the other games. Like what I mean is, for example, a lot of times you'll attack someone and the people around you won't respond to it.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure.
Then in that way, it's more of a traditional RPG than say like Oblivion, where you like the world responds to what you do, and you know people have the NPCs have schedules and stuff like that. Like in this game, the shops don't even close, and that's kind of really similar to older RPGs. Because like just think of playing like Final Fantasy, for example. I haven't played those games very much, but like I know that that the shops don't have schedules. And there's not really a concept of time in those games, so it's kind of more similar to that. But anyway, enough rambling.
Is Gothrin dead? Have you fulfilled your duty as Magister of House Telvanni? You have the support of the other councillors, and Gothrin's dead. Congratulations, Archmagister Naenlorn.
Well, I guess that's it. What about my tower? Is my tower done? Oh, I have to go back to the damn hermitage. You're here to discuss your stronghold. Yes, I am prepared to build the last stage of your stronghold. Your stronghold will be the first since the fall of Resdain to be guarded by Dwemer and Homunculi. Sweet. There is a book, Secrets of Dwemer and Homunculi, which has been lost for many years. I know that this book lies in the vampire-infested ruins of Galum Deus. When I have this book in my possession, your stronghold will be the first in ages to be guarded by Dwemer Centurions. I think I've been there. To get to Galum Deus, go south from your stronghold until you reach a river of lava. Follow that river to the west until it ends. You will see another pool of lava ahead of you. Galum Deus lies beyond that pool.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
It's really kind of a pain how you have to keep going all the way back down here to meet her. This is why it's good to have like multiple quest givers in a quest line, so that instead of just making the trip back to the same person every time, you can get a bit of a change of scenery. That's why I thought it was good to have multiple guild halls in like this in Oblivion. I'm assuming that was probably why Bethesda made it so there were multiple guild halls, so that there's less backtracking. And if not, it's just a happy side effect. Follow the river west until it ends. It shouldn't be hard to find. I mean, it is a Dwemer ruin. There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been in here in this playthrough. I'm surprised I didn't pick that up while I was in there. Lava doesn't look very good in this game. I'll admit. It looks a lot better in the interior. Because you got the interior lighting, but the lighting off of the lava is kind of non-existent when you're outside. Alright, I'm gonna save because vampires can be pretty tough. What is that? Hidden lava black square. Oh, I guess the lava is kind of clipping. Oh, I guess that's cattle. Yeah, I looked through all these chests and everything. I never saw it. Wait, what is this? Flame bolt? Are this silver bolts? Whatever. Antecedents of Dummer Law. The observatory is where the head of the vampire clan is. Shoot, which vampire clan is this? Oh, I don't have vampires of Vardenfell with me. Never mind. It's fine. I can catch their disease at some point if I want to. They don't have to be alive. I could just. You can actually catch vampire disease by looking into their corpse, like just accessing their corpse inventory. Oh dear. Oh! Oh man, that's kind of scary. Clasomo. I'd rather not kill all of them if I can avoid it. Because you can kind of join the vampire clan once you catch the disease. I might want to do that at some point. Corpus weepings. And I don't want to kill all of them. And this is the head honcho. There it is. Okay, I don't have to kill him. Just have to get out of here before he kills me. See ya. I could have just used Divine Intervention. I hope to God that this is the last trip I have to make back to the Hermitage. Alright, I've got your damn book. Yes, I am prepared to build the last stage of your stronghold. Your stronghold will be the first since the... and last for many years, none of the books, blah 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 blah. I have the damn book. Do I not have the book? Did I not pick it up? There it is. Okay, I don't have to kill him. Okay, I think this time I remembered to pick up the damn book. Have you found this book, Naenlorn? Yes. Jeez. Yes, this is exactly what I need. This, along with the schematics you brought me, should be enough to unravel the secrets of the Dormer Centurions. I will give you the orders to begin the last phase. I will give the orders to begin the last phase of the stronghold. It should go quickly, but it should take at least 5 days. Okay, I get to wait some more.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Well, in the meantime, I can get a Daedric Pauldron. I can show you around Solstheim. That was weird how I said Pauldron. I was like, Pauldron. What was that? Why did I cast Dome CV Intervention? It's gonna be so much slower to get back to cool. Okay, well, I think maybe I can take this boat to cool.
Outlander.
What is this regarding Altmer?
This is the one book, the Solstheim.
Hurry, last boat to Solstheim until the next one.
He loves his job.
All I ask for is a pair of boots. How hard could it be?
Welcome to Solstheim, jewel of absolutely nowhere. It is a miserable place, even for the warm bloods. If you want to leave, I'd be happy to take you back to Vorinfell. If you feel you must stay, speak with Captain Falx Carius in his chambers in Fort Frostmoth. Captain Carius is the commander here. Not a bad man, but he is a fool for remaining in this place. So cold. If you are here about the colony, Carnius Magius is the man you will speak to. Find him at the Imperial Cult Shrine.
I'm not going to bother with the quests too much. I'm just here for one purpose. It might take a little while to get to the other side of the island. So traveling here is not easy at all. Excuse me. It gets a little bit better, like if you build Raven Rock. You can fast travel from Fort Frostmoth to Raven Rock. But otherwise, your only fast travel options here are just to use Divine Intervention. That takes you back to Fort Frostmoth. So this is Solstheim. Looks a lot more like Skyrim. Actually, I think it is part of Skyrim in this game. Of course, like 200 years later, it becomes a part of Morrowind. Right now, it's Sovereign Nord territory. Just running past everyone. Wow, that did not take long. That's weird. I don't know why it didn't mark these cells as discovered. Alright, that's a milestone. Now jumping doesn't help me increase my skills anymore, so that's kind of a shame. Oh, this is the thing that Louis Beauchamp wanted me to look for. remember back when I was like 12 years old, my friend and I thought that you had to get bitten by a bunch of wolves to turn into a werewolf. Yeah, we were pretty stupid back then.
Some they call me Hrothmund's Bane, with midnight teeth and moonlight mane. I am the wolf one soul may tame, by uttering my given name. But speak the truth for those who lie, gain not the wealth beyond my eye. Answer false and evermore, closed shut will be my icy door. What is my name?
Ondjag.
You spoke the truth and won the game, for Onjag is my given.
No, it's Ondjag.
You have gained entrance to Hrothmund's Barrow.
I don't care if he calls it Ondjag, it's clearly Ondjag. Oh, so here's a Draugr. This is what they look like. These Draugr are actually kind of spooky in this game. Especially when it's really dark. Like one time, I remember like the first time I went into a Draugr cave, back when I was 12. And I was playing on a really dark TV. And then like I come in here and all I could see are these red eyes just like sprinting towards me. That's some spooky stuff. Okay, so Louis Beauchamp. Amulet. It's called the Amulet of Infectious Charm. But I'm not seeing it. Cover the Amulet of Infectious Charm. Look for a wolf-shaped formation called Hrothmund's Bane in order to gain entrance. So it's somewhere in here. Because I don't think his crew ever made it here. Ah, there it is. Amulet of Infectious Charm. Fortify personality, 30 points. Weakness to come, disease, 30 points. Drain fatigue, 30 points. So it gives you good personality, but it also makes you really weak and sickly. So you have to get a special axe to get through the Star Rim, just like in Dragonborn. If you've never played this but played that. Okay. So I'm just going to be here for a little while longer. I might go look for the airship. I think the airship is somewhere east of here. Good old Castle Karstag. So this Daedric Pauldron is in this really obscure place. It's on top of Castle Karstag. Karstag, whatever. It's like, well, guess nothing's in here. Alright, moving on. But wait. What's that in the corner? Yeah, that corner. Oh, Daedric Right Pauldron. Yeah, I don't even want this anymore. That improves my armor rating by a little bit. It's also a bit heavier, unfortunately, but hey, it's Daedric armor. Gotta make sacrifices for it. Oh, that is a lot of Reeklings. So as soon as I find the airship, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Louis, and then I'm gonna go to Mournhold. Moose Ring Mountains. Ah, there it is. Oh, they have reflect. Forgot about that. Good old Dwemer technology, it keeps going even after the ship has crashed. It's kind of sad that you can't go below decks. Like, there are all those shipwrecks on Vardenfell where you can go inside, but not this one for whatever reason. Francois Marcotte. Manabi Virith. Okay, where's their log? Manalos Virith. Here's the log. Captain Roberto Jodouin. One single gold piece. Journal of Captain Roberto Jodouin, Commander, Beauchamp Expedition. Today is the day. Beauchamp's airship seems sturdy enough, and the crew is ready to set sail. We'll travel north-northwest until we reach the island of Solstheim. According to Beauchamp, the Hrathman's Bane Wolf Formation is somewhere near the Mosring Mountains. The barrow we're set to explore is located at the Wolf's Eye. We'll get Beauchamp's precious magic item and be back in the Guild of Mages in a few days. What could possibly go wrong? Entry 4. Damn conjurers, sorcerers, inventors, scientists, and all their academic ilk. Beauchamp promised me his airship would hold together. Promised me it could be sailed just like a sea-bound craft. All lies. This monstrosity is barely holding together. We've been trailing bits and pieces of it ever since we left Aldrune. Just an hour ago we lost some of the Dwemer cogs from the main engine. If this were a frigate or a sloop, I'd be holding her together just fine. But alas, trying to control an airship is like setting to a sea in a barrel with a spoon for an oar. Entry 6. Land ho! Entry 7. It's normal for a crew member to get edgy, but the Argonian finally went berserk. I told him repeatedly before we left Aldrune that an airship sails in the sky, not in the water. He told me he understood, but his fear of heights must have finally taken sway. In a frenzied state, he grabbed the wheel and almost forced us into the sea. I had no choice but to run him through. Swims and Swells was his name, and a good crew member he was before this unfortunate incident. I would have preferred a burial at sea, but considering our current situation, we had no choice but to toss his body overboard. We aimed for the ocean, but by that time the airship had drifted over Solstheim. Alas, I fear we missed, and his corpse landed somewhere on the southeastern shore. Entry 9. We located Hrothmund's Bane. At least Beauchamp was right about something. The wolf formation runs from the west to east, with the head and eye toward the eastern end. We'll look for a place to set down, and then explore Hrothmund's Barrow, assuming that is where Beauchamp said it would be. I must also note that the going is slower than I'd like. There's a fell chill in the air, and I don't trust the dark clouds that have gathered over the mountains. Entry 11. We have been assailed by a blizzard, the likes of which I have never seen. I feared a storm, but could have never imagined anything like this. Beauchamp's contraption is coming apart at the seams, and I don't think we can hold altitude. There is nowhere to land, but land we must. Entry 12. Dead. All of them dead. Most of the crew were killed instantly when the airship went down. The few that made it soon succumbed to the cold. I alone survived. Need to make a camp. Snow is blocking my way into the ship's hold. I go to the barrow in the morning. I can hardly write. My hands are nearly frozen. So cold, so hungry. Madness taking me. I can feel it. I see eyes, night eyes, wolf eyes. Hear them so hungry. Eye of wolf coming. White wolf so cold. Well, that's a damn shame. I want to see if I can find that Argonian's body. So I said the southeastern shore. I feel like this is something that I should have seen before. They left from Aldrune. And they took like a straight path, and it should be over there somewhere. So cool that you can see the shoreline from here. That's what do you call those? Horkers. Horkers look really different in this game. They look more like platypuses than they do walruses. I could have sworn I heard that groan from Doom. Isn't that like one of the noises that the imps make? Okay, I searched most of the eastern shoreline and never saw him. That'd be really disappointing if he isn't actually there. I mean, Bethesda must have thought that the player would go looking for that corpse after reading that. Alright, let's go talk to Louis.
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
Naenlorn, you're here. And, well, I mean, you've returned. What news? I found the wreckage of the airship, but there were no survivors. I recovered the captain's journal, which explains everything. I've recovered the amulet of infectious charm as well. The airship crashed, smashed, was dashed into the mountains. Horrible, horrible. Such a loss of life. Or loss of time. And money! Oh, yes, human life, too. Mustn't forget the crew. People, after all. Well, I am thankful, grateful, really, that you've come to me with, this information. And, incredible work, you, with the finding. That is, the recovery of, the amulet of infectious charm. My thanks, Naenlorn. Here, please, have this gold. Aha! Naenlorn, my old friend. Wonderful to see you again. Did I ever tell you how magnificently you performed your duties? Locating the airship, returning the amulet. Simply marvelous. Thanks to you, Louis Beauchamp is an absolute lady killer. Blondes, brunettes, redheads, I'll take 'em all. And they can't resist me. Ha! It's a shame I've got a fever. That's starting to slow me down. Well, got to run. I've got a hot date. I love that. That's one of my favorite quests just because of that dialogue. It's great. If you don't get the joke, it's the amulet gives you weakness to disease and it drains your fatigue, so it's like now he's really charming, but he's permanently sick. Alright. Now what? Oh right, I was gonna go back to Morrowind. Here we go. So this happens after, I think, 24 hours after you do that last quest for Almalexia. Oh geez, I better save. They might actually kill me.
You want something?
So they're kind of like part machine. Hulking fabricant, verminous fabricant.
This attack must be reported. We will stay here on guard against further attacks. Go tell Tienius Deletian. Run.
Justice never sleeps, if you insist.
Fedris Fleur must be told of this attack. Get yourself to the temple and let him know. Go.
Justice never sleeps.
I like Fedris better than Tienius. Tienius worked for Helsith, and Helsith is a snake.
I've heard about the attacks on the city. Good that you reported them to me, though. I sent some high ordinators to deal with the situation. You can help me in another way. I want you to investigate the disturbance. These attacks are an affront to this city and to the lady. We must learn more about them. I understand a passage has opened up in the plaza that leads to some Dwemer ruin. The memorial statue has been destroyed, and an entrance has been discovered in the rubble from which the creatures emerged. Perhaps these things are of Dwemer origin. I have been told that they look at least partially mechanical. Investigate these ruins, Naenlorn, and report your findings to me immediately.
Morrowind, city of light.
Go about your business, but I'm watching you. Scum.
If you insist.
Bams Amschend. So now we find out that Mornhole is built on top of a Dwemer ruin. And that's Almalexia's head. It's a nice little touch there to have these pieces of the statue falling down here. So somebody's fighting. The Centurions are fighting the Fabricants. It looks like the Centurions beat them soundly. That is not doing much damage. Oh shit. You gotta be careful with those bolts, or arrows, or... Okay, third time's a charm. Darts. Those darts are the most insane projectiles in this whole game. I don't really even want to use them because that's just how overpowered they are. So you're not even hitting me directly. It's just the area effect spell. If they were hitting me directly, they would kill me in one hit, probably. See, Dwarven shock darts. Look at this. 50 damage. 50 damage for a dart. That's insanity. So I gotta be honest, as far as Dwemer Ruins go, this is kind of a bland one. It's just like a bunch of really tall hallways. This entryway looks kind of nice. I mean, I like tall ceilings, but it's just kind of like the entire place. It's just a bunch of tall ceilings everywhere. Dwemer were short people. I don't really know why they needed such high ceilings. Old Dwemer book. This book appears to have been written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics it appears to be a manual on cog replacement and maintenance. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, bolts. Don't mind if I do. Look at all these Dwemer tubes. Edwina Elbert would be so happy. Appears to be a manual on pipe fitting. Spoiled Dwemer oil. Does oil spoil? I don't know about that. Manual on machinery maintenance. So you see what I mean? It's all pretty samey. It's kind of hard to tell one corridor from another. It's like it's a Daggerfall dungeon or something. I told you about those darts. I told you, bro. I told you about those darts. Have to be really careful. Here, I'll summon a sphere. Sphere on sphere action. I used way more magicka than I wanted to. Come on, sphere. Oh man. The doorway's too small for him. That's a shame. I used a lot of magicka to summon him. I don't care about the books anymore. I'll get them later if there's a quest that requires them. And that's just here. Okay. I guess we're stuck here. I have witnessed drummer constructs and these mysterious new fabricant creatures battling in the ruins of Bam's Amshund. The dumber creatures seem to be defending the ruins against the intruding constructs. Their origin is still a mystery to me, but it is clear that they are not of drummer make. I should report my findings immediately.
Have you been able to investigate the disturbance further? You say these new creatures were fighting with the Dwemer creatures? That is very disturbing. Only someone with great power can control these fabricant creatures. Almalexia will be interested to hear this news. I am sure she'll have some insight into it.
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
It's so jarring to see how high res she is. And then you look at another NPC. Like this lady.
I clean this
And she's all
temple,
polygonal.
mind you. Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
Greetings, Naenlorn. It is good to see you again. Dear Fedris has told me more about your work so far here in Mournhold. I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I have decided that there may be a task for you to complete. Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Eno Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear the cult is gaining in popularity. The leader of this little cult, he resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous, Naenlorn, as he spreads discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs to this madman's cause. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact that we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead, At least 7 of them have been found so far. All dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingested a strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group, and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othen at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Naenlorn, and of this Eno Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot. Alright, we'll do that next time. Because it's late and I'm getting tired. So next time I'll probably end up getting the other pauldron so you can complete my armor set. And I'll have the best possible armor set in the game. At least in my opinion. So yeah, we'll do that next time.